Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of 3 Minute Thursdays, where I try to give you some of the most up-to-date news in the doll hobby. Now, as always, I'm your host, Shizusan, and my lovely assistant today is the very beautiful Mika Jogasaki. So without further ado, why don't we just start our countdown? So, as always, let's start with some Dollfie Dream news. So there is a lot of news to go over, so I'm going to refer to my notes a lot, just to let you guys know. So let's just get started with that. So, first up, Doll Party for LA just finished. So that is all done. It's all done, and there is quite a lot to be said. I didn't go to Doll Party LA myself personally, so most of my information comes from Volks themselves, or from forums, or for people that attended and that I talked to in chat groups, etc., etc. So let's get started with that. So the biggest news out of Doll Party LA was Dolphy Icon. So Dolphy Icon, for those of you that don't know, is going to be the new collaboration between Super Dollfie and Dollfie Dream, and they're also going to have fantasy colors, etc., etc. So, a couple things. The joints on the dolls. So, if you have the fantasy colored ones, which most of them were except for a tan, they were like purple, green, blue. The joints were still milk colored or normal skin colored, so they weren't matched. We thought that they would be matched, but apparently they weren't. And all apparently through the Dolphy Icon panels, this is what I've heard, that a lot of people noticed it and it yet was not addressed by staff at all during the panels, and I don't think anybody asked even the question of why the joints don't match during the panels either. So that's one thing about that. Another thing that I heard from other people is that there is glitter in the skin. So it gives it that quote-unquote pearl glow, because they call the skin tone colors like pearlescent or whatever. So there's like glitter in the skin, and when you turn it or move it around in the light, you can see it shimmer. So a lot of people said they really liked that. It looked pretty cool. Let's see. Also, they had a lottery for the Dolphy icons, which apparently, even after the lottery, there was still a lot left over. I can't confirm or deny this. I don't know if that's true, but this is something that I've heard. But for those of you that actually were in attendance, put it down in the comment section down below, things that you thought of Dolphy Icon, that you want to share with everybody that I did not mention. But let me see. Also, apparently there were supposed to be some Dollfie Dream panels there, and they were all canceled or removed or whatever in favor for more panels regarding Dolphy Icon, etc. Again, this is stuff that I've heard that happened at the event. If you were there, put it down in the comment section down below what you think about what happened, what occurred, etc., etc. I'd love to hear more from you individuals that were there, as my information is really limited to what I found in forums, etc. So, other than that, Volks USA themselves has posted a couple of details from the event, including one that is really cool, a new collaboration for Super Dollfie with Disney. So we are going to have Disney princesses from Super Dollfie in winter of 2019. Really excited about this. As some of you may know, some of you may not know, I'm a huge Disney fan. I love Disney. Belle, Rapunzel are my favorites. So I am hoping to see a Belle and Rapunzel doll from Volks. Interesting about this is that if they do release this, or not if, but when they do release this, I believe since it is under the Super Dollfie line, these will be resin dolls. And I personally have never owned a resin doll before. But this may actually be my first, so yeah, I'm pretty interested about that, and it's going to be a whole new topic of dolls that I'm going to have to learn. I do know a little bit about resin dolls, as I do have a lot of friends that do collect them, and I've learned a lot from them, but I've never personally owned one, so the little knickknacks or little things or experiences that you go through owning an actual resin doll, that'll be all new to me. But this collaboration is very, very interesting. I'm curious what the price is going to be, because, anything that collaborates, anything from Volks in general is quite pricey, but anything that collaborates with Disney is also quite pricey, so I'm kind of scared to see how much these dolls will actually cost, but who knows. And because it's a collaboration with Disney, I do not know if Disney will be selling any of the dolls themselves, or if it will strictly be coming from Volks, because sometimes when Disney gets involved, they like to have their own stock or own sales of things in their own store. So I don't know how all that's going to work out. I don't know if more information regarding this was released during Doll Party LA. So again, for those of you that were there, please leave a message down in the comment section down below about this. I would like to know more information, as there wasn't really much that I could find regarding this online other than what Volks themselves has posted. Now, what else do we have? So that's everything for Doll Party 4. Again, if I missed anything, let me know in the comment section down below. But speaking of Doll Party 4 LA, the new Volks USA have announced the new after event that's going to be coming out. Now, the after event is going to be from October 1st through October 10th. And of course, the big thing that's going to be released during this event is the lottery for Dolphy Icon. So if you didn't attend the event and you do want to purchase a Dolphy Icon, it's going to be released for lottery during this Doll Party LA 4 after event. Now, I wish we had more pictures or idea of what else is going to be released. However, the link hasn't been established yet, so if you go to the website, you'll see the picture there, but you can't click on it. It won't show you anything, so we'll just have to wait for more information on that from Volks themselves. Now, more interesting news from Dolphy Dream. Dolphy Dream, or Volks International rather, has introduced the new Dolphy Dream pre-order project for 2019, which is going to be posted right here, and it is going to be Fate Grand Order yet again. I'm very excited for this. In one way or another, not excited at the same time. Reason being is, as I will explain, the pre-order project is going to be for Mosh and the female master that you get to play in the game. Not the male version, but the female version is going to be available as both Dolphy Dreams. So this is going to start, this is going to start on October 12th through December 8th. That is the length of the pre-order project. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with pre-order projects such as this, if you were to pre-order Mosh or the female master during this time frame of, what was it again, October 12th through December 8th, you are guaranteed to get that doll, or both dolls if you pre-order for both. The catch is that you won't get it till a year later. So ETA is to be released and delivered out to you by fall of 2020. So that is the one downside to pre-order projects, but the great thing about pre-order projects is you guarantee to get your doll. No lottery, no click war, so you're guaranteed to get them as long as you pre-order within that time frame between October 12th through December 8th. So one thing I want to note. So I am excited about this because it's Fate Grand Order. I really like Fate Grand Order. I really like MASH. The female protagonist or the female master that you get to pick or play as, that came out of left field. I didn't really expect that at all. If anything, I would have expected another servant. It's kind of hard to get attached to the female master because in the game you don't really get to see yourself at all because you are you. So you're seeing it through their eyes. There really is nothing to be attached to this character. I don't know why they decided to release this rather than a servant, as there are many, many servants that people would love to see as a Dolphy Dream. I thought that was quite questionable. Another thing that I'm a little bit upset about is Mosh. So I'm a huge fan of Mosh. I like Mosh a lot. But as you can see in these pictures here, both the characters and their outfit sets that they'll be released in, of course you can see here MASH, you get the typical casual set, which I think is really awesome. I really like the casual set. But the casual set, I feel like, should have been the optional set. And she should have had as her default set her armor, right? Because we have Saber, right? And we have different versions of Saber, and we have Jeanne d'Arc, and all of them have their armor pieces. They all come with the armor pieces as default, and then the casual sets as the secondary outfit collection. So this time it's reversed. The casual set is her default, but then her secondary outfit is not even the armor outfit. It's actually another casual set, which I'm not really sure which is from because I don't think she's actually worn it in the game. It might have been in a promotional thing or in some kind of video, or maybe in the upcoming movie or anime series that's coming out for FGO. I'm not really sure where it's from, but it's there. Also, the female protagonist, or the female master, their additional outfit is a different kind of set that they wear that gives you different attributes in the game, which is neither here or there, but it is like the Academia set. Sorry, I had to reset my clock. It is the Academia set, so it looks pretty cool, but why MASH does not come with her armor set, I don't know, and it's beyond me. Maybe because her actual set is a little revealing for the midriff kind of section. I guess they could, if they wanted to, changed it out a little bit so it could cover that, but then you'd have people complaining that, oh, it's not the original set. So I really don't know. I honestly don't know why they didn't go for it. It might be just that reason. Who knows? But I was super excited when I heard about Mosh, and super disappointed that the armor set was not there. Of course, her gigantic shield, which is very iconic of her, would have been so awesome to have. She would have been really expensive too. She probably would have been like Jeanne or Saber in the $1,000 range, but I would have definitely paid it for the armor set. So I am disappointed in that, but I am excited at the same time because more Fate Grand Order is pretty awesome. But I spent a lot of time on that, so let's keep moving on, as this is going to be a mega-sized edition video. So now the next announcement that I want to make is, or that Volks themselves wants to make, is that Volks International website has announced here that Dollfie Dream Pretty now has standard model girls. So for those of you that don't know, every Dollfie Dream, whether it's Dollfie Dream Dynamite, Dollfie Dream Sister, or Mini Dollfie Dream, has anime collaborated versions and standard model versions. So Dollfie Dream Pretty was the only one that did not have standard model versions and only had 2 anime collaborateds, which were from Idolmaster Cinderella Girls, Yayoi, I think it was, and Iori, I think were their names. So they never had standard model girls. So now we do have the standard model girls, and we get 2 of them, right? So we have Ribbon and Coron, or Coron, I think it's Coron. Anyways, the 2 of them will be made available. I don't have an ETA date, as they didn't announce it as of yet. But hopefully they'll be coming out before the end of the year. Who knows? But it's exciting news for those of you that aren't able to get the collaborated ones because they are limited, and the standard models or the default editions will be available all the time. And if they do go out of stock, Volks tends to refresh the stock anyway. So this is available for those of you that are interested in Dollfie Dream Pretty that weren't able to buy them before. Now, let's move on with more stuff. So Volks International has announced here that the new September outfit collection will be coming out this September 21st. Now remember, anything from this collection you can view online now, but remember, when you do go online during that date, it is a click war. It's always a click war from Volks International when these new outfit sets come out. Now, also, Volks USA has announced here that the Volks News Volume 85 is having its free shipping campaign. So it already started. It was September 16th through September 23rd. But historically, my throat's getting dry. Historically, when these campaigns do come out, they do go they do get sold out rather quickly. So if you are interested in getting this Volks News 85, do so as soon as possible before they're all sold out. Now, that wraps up everything for Dollfie Dream news this week, as there was a lot to talk about. So let's move on to some Smart Doll news, right? So there's quite a bit on Smart Doll. So I do want to say that Danichu has posted in this picture here. Unfortunately, Japan has been hit by Typhoon Faxai, I don't know how to pronounce it, but they have been hit with a typhoon, so it has caused a lot of problems, a lot of flooding in different areas, as well as Smart Doll's new storage facility got flooded, as you can see in this picture here. So unfortunately, some product has been damaged. Thankfully though, Danichu has such a wonderful team in Tokyo that works for him. Everybody came in. It was all hands on deck. They came in, took as much product out as they could, relocated everything, cleaned everything up. So they didn't lose as much product as they thought. Excuse me, I'm talking a lot, so my voice is running dry, and I forgot to bring any water with me in my office. So bear with me. So our hearts and prayers go out to those of you that were affected by the typhoon and the flooding. And also, thankfully to Danichu and his amazing team that were able to salvage as much as they could. Now let's move on from that. So Danny Chu has posted in this picture here that the pre-order project for Code Geass, Suzaku, and Lelouch have now excuse me. Hold on. I'm gonna have to get a glass of water because it's getting really bad. Be right back. Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. As some of you may know, that last week we didn't have an episode of 3 Minute Thursdays because I came down with the flu. I'm still at the tail end of it, so that's why I'm having a hard time here. But I am getting over it, and I have my water now. So let's continue. So the pre-order project for Suzaku and Lelouch has unfortunately come to a close. Hopefully everybody was able to get their pre-orders in, and they'll be shipped out to you during the time frames that was announced previously. However, with this announcement came another one. So Danny Chu has posted in this picture here, he announced that Code Geass character CC, or C2 as some people say, has been announced. An ETA has not been announced, so we don't know when she's going to be released. However, if you do go to the Smart Doll website, the Code Geass page does have CC up there, or C2, whichever people want to say. So let's say C2. You could go there, hit the notify me button so that you'll be notified as soon as pre-orders go up. I will keep you up to date as soon as I find more information as they come out from Danny Chu anyways. But just to let you know, if you want to hit that notify me button, as I have already done because I am a huge C2 fan, do go there and hit the notify me button. Now, also, I want to say Danny Chu has posted in this picture here of the new Smart Doll semi-real lineup, which has now been named Genesis. So this is Smart Doll Genesis line for the semi-real face-ups, which is kind of like video game inspired more so than realistic, which is why it's called semi-real. Anyways, we talked about this girl here before. She was labeled as G01, and she now has a name. Entropy. I was a little thrown off by this name. I wasn't expecting it. However, Danny Chu does say he has a very interesting story or a background story for the name of Entropy. So I can't wait to see it, as it has not been posted as of yet. So for now, I'm going to call her Mercedes, as when I do purchase her, because I know I will. I think this will be the first time I'm ever going to change a character's name. But that depends on how cool the backstory is for Entropy. Who knows? But one thing that's interesting about this post is that Entropy actually has 2 different faces. And I don't know if it's going to be Journey, like Journey, where he'll release both faces, or he's going to make us choose beforehand which one we like. So I'm going to post it in this picture here. That is Entropies New Face. So on the left-hand side is the original face, and on the right-hand side is the newer face. Now you can see the newer face has more of a smile going, whereas the original face, she's like smiling, but it's a little, she has, her lips are a little pursed. She has her lips are a little bit more pursed. Personally, I love the original one more. They both look lovely, but I think the original version of Entropy still looks way better, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Also, tweet it out to Danny Chu or send it to him on Instagram so that he can decide what he wants to do with either of these faces. But I definitely think the original one looks so much better, in my opinion. But again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Now, also, with the announcement of Entropy and the Smart Doll Genesis line comes another one that joins the line. So Danny Chu has posted in this picture here is going to be known as G02, as she has no name as of yet. And she's also very lovely. However, I still like the first one. And that is another thing that Danny Chu wanted to know. He wants to know your thoughts. Should he release Entropy first, or should he release G02 first? Now, the thing with G02 is that apparently her face-up was a lot easier to make, and Entropy's face-up is a little bit more complicated. So G02 might come out before Entropy just for that reason, but we never know. Plus the fact that Entropy has 2 different faces, and that might take a long time to decide what he wants to do regarding that matter, especially from the feedback from all of you. So that might delay Entropy also, but who knows? But G02 definitely looks pretty awesome herself. But if I had to pick between the two, I still like Entropy a lot more, and I still like Entropy's original face a lot more. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. G02 or Entropy, which one's better? Which one should get released first? As well as which face of Entropy is better, original or new? Let me know in the comment section down below. So let's keep moving. So another really awesome news from Smart Doll. Oh my gosh, I almost lost it when I saw this. But Danny Chu has posted in this picture here, Cheeto Se is going to be announced in cinnamon skin tone color, and she looks absolutely gorgeous. She looks really cool. Being a Cheeto Se fan, I was not able to get the other versions of her when they were announced, when she had the original Coco release and the tan version release, which were very limited. So lucky people out there that were able to purchase her. But this one I might possibly have to pick up. However, looking from the pictures, since I still haven't seen Cinnamon in person yet, which I will see in a few weeks, I think I still like the original Milk version of Cheeto Se. She holds a very special place in my heart. But we'll see. When I see Cinnamon Cheeto Se in person in a few weeks, that may change. But I'm very excited for Cinnamon Cheeto Se. I hope all of you are. There is no ETA for her as of yet, so we'll just have to keep look out for, and I will definitely let you guys know when Danny Chu announces more information on her. However, also in this picture of her, he did show that she is wearing the Mirai Millennium boots in stealth color, which is basically clear. No ETA on that as well. But I digress. Let's move on. So there's more information here on a bunch of prototypes. So Danny Chu has posted in this picture here of a new prototype glasses for Smart Doll. This is more of like, it still doesn't have the top part of the frame, but this is more rectangle in shape, and it's silver. I think it looks really cool. Might have to add this on my list of stuff to get. Still no ETA, as it is a prototype. Prototype? Prototype. I don't know why I said it like that. Said it. Wow, I cannot speak today. Hold on. I need some more water. Okay, let's keep going. So another prototype. Danny Chu has posted in this picture here of the new lace ankle boots. ETA is scheduled for this winter, and Danny Chu is asking, are there any other colors that you guys would like to see? I do like this original color of brown. Any other colors? Probably black. I think black would look cool. I don't know, maybe like a gray, like something to match like the khaki gray stuff that has been releasing lately. Some kind of rustic color maybe to match his other rustic colors. I think those would be pretty awesome, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Also send it out to Danny Chu as well. Now, as for another prototype, Danny Chu has posted in this picture here that he and the missus have gone on vacation, as they definitely deserve to, and congrats to them for actually taking some time out to take care of themselves and have a good time. But as always, Danny Chu likes to announce different things while he's on vacation anyways, and as you can see here, Valiant is wearing a new kimono, which looks super duper awesome. So said kimono will be released sometime during this winter collection. So keep an eye out for that, as that kimono is definitely going to be a hot item as it goes up for sale. Now, lastly, Danny Chu has posted a poll that went up on, I believe, a Facebook group. I don't think it went up on Instagram, but I think it did go up on Facebook. So he did list a poll here. Now, there is a section on the Smart Doll website that says Prototype Garage or Prototype Sales. Now, there has been some controversy about this, or maybe there isn't a controversy anymore. I don't know, but it did come up very briefly in the community, whether or not Danny Chu should be selling, or how much he should be selling these items for. So as you can see, how should I say, the prototypes, one of them was the Sensei doll, or she was named Sensei. So this was a hot one. Apparently, right now he's not going to be releasing Sensei. For X, Y, and Z reasons, I don't know. Sensei's not going to be released. But the original prototype of Sensei is going to be going up for sale. And this has caused a lot of problems, because normally prototypes have been for sale, or limited items have been for sale in Mirai Store Tokyo only. Has never gone online. So a lot of people have been mad that it wasn't available for people online. for prototypes or one-offs. A lot of people in the collector community do love one-offs, as we are collectors, and collectors do like to have rare things. So not being able to get it if you don't live in Japan or not able to visit Japan is definitely a downer for some people. So Danny Chu has decided maybe he'll release it online. So it hasn't gone live yet, but he wants to know, or he's asking, whether or not you guys think, should prototypes be sold at all? As one of the choices, which apparently nobody voted for. Should prototypes be sold in Mirai Store Tokyo only, or should they be available for everyone online? Now, as you can see, most people have voted for online. So that's pretty cool. I think online would definitely be cool as well, as if you do check out the prototype page, there's other things for sale, like molds, like casting molds, etc. So definitely check it out. It's on the website. Prices have not been determined yet, but prices are going to be pretty high. So for one-offs, usually historically, not just for Smart Doll, but for all different kinds of companies in the industry, whenever there are one-offs or very limited items, prices go really, really high. And a lot of people have been complaining about it. Now, I have a feeling, I'm just speculating here, I'm not really sure, but for individuals that are new to the Smart Doll hobby or new to collecting, may not know this, but usually when things are one-offs like that or prototypes, the prices do go really, really high because of that rarity factor. And how much money has gone into development. Because for some of you that don't know, research and development costs a lot of money to do. So if usually when they do research and development, it costs way more than what they sell the doll for. But they usually make up for it because they sell thousands and thousands of dolls or hundreds of dolls or whatever it may be. So it covers the cost of research and development. But when it's a one-off like this, there is no recovering the cost. So obviously, whatever Danny Chu is charging for these prices, it's probably the cost of research and development is what you're seeing there. That's probably what he's charging, so at least he can break even. I don't think he's selling any of these items for profit or because it's so rare that he's hiking up the prices so high. I don't think it's anything like that at all. I really do think he's just selling it to recover the costs of research and development. That's my take on it. This is not anything that Danny Chu has stated at all. This is just my personal opinion on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below of what you think of this as well. But I definitely think it's a really cool idea, and it's a really great idea to be able to release it online for those of you that aren't able to go to Tokyo, that don't live in Tokyo at all. So I think it's definitely a really cool opportunity for those individuals. But that being said, that was the last topic for today's episode of 3 Minute Thursdays. As always, I'm your host, Shizusan, and my lovely assistant today is the very lovely Mika Jogasaki. As you can all tell, today's episode was super, super, super long. I do apologize for that, but we did have 2 weeks to cover for, as I was very, very sick last week and wasn't able to post a video. And we did have that major event from Volks that came out for the Doll Party LA, so there was a lot of information on that. Also, I do want to note that I'm trying something new. As all of you know, that 3 Minute Thursdays has been taking a lot longer in time frame than usual, so I will be changing the name. The name won't be changed though, and probably until the next season of 3 Minute Thursday, which is really next year. So in 2020, I will be changing the name. The format is going to be changing. Today's episode is a prototype of that format, as normally I pre-rehearse and I pre-study and I do everything before I actually record the episode, so I can keep the time frame as short as possible to fit that 3-minute time frame. However, since I'm changing the guide and I will no longer be calling it 3 Minute Thursdays, as the time frame has always been longer than 3 minutes, I'm trying out something new. So instead of pre-rehearsing everything, I have everything listed in a sheet down below, down here, that I'm looking at, that I'm going to be reading off and talking to you guys, because I want the new format to kind of feel more like, instead of me just blurting out news to you, which some of you may like, but I want it to feel more like a conversation. Kind of like you and I are sitting in a room together, and I'm just talking to you face to face, and we're just having a conversation together. Even though the only way that I can hear things back from you is through the comment section down below, which a lot of you have been using, and I really thank you for that. I love interacting with the community. But I do want this to feel more natural rather than pre-rehearsed and rushed to try to fit the 3 minutes. So do note that the episodes will be getting longer and longer. I don't think it's going to be anything along the lines of 1 hour, maybe half an hour being the longest, as today's episode is really close to getting to half an hour right now. But maybe like more so along the lines of 10 minutes to 15 minutes, probably. As today's show was very long because there's a lot of information. Plus, I'm giving you all this update at the end of the video, so that's also making it a little bit longer. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below of this, I guess, rough draft or prototype of how new episodes will be. I will not be editing these videos at all, so any bloopers or anything that happen during the video will be saved and kept on the video for originality's sakes. Because if I were talking to you personally one-on-one, in person, there is no outtakes. Like, you're hearing everything the way it comes out. So I really wanted to feel like I'm having a conversation with you, as I kind of feel like I am having as I read your comments as they come in. So do let me know what you think in the comment section down below, how you feel about this new format, and depending on the feedback I get, you know, I may keep it or I may change it. It really depends, but I really do want to hear from all of you what you think about this new style. So, with that being said, this is definitely the end of the video now. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And also about the subscriber thing, somebody mentioned in a comment in my video last week about the FTC thing, changing my YouTube for everybody's YouTube and getting notifications. So if you haven't been getting notifications for my new videos, even though you're subscribed, I do have Twitter and Instagram, which I post all the time of when my videos will be up. So do subscribe or follow me on social media on Twitter and Instagram. They are in the description down below so that you can get all the new notifications for up-to-date videos. Hopefully YouTube will fix that, but another thing I do want to announce is I do check my analytics, and an astounding 77% of my viewers, a lot of you that watch my videos, are not subscribed. I don't really know the reason why you're not subscribed, and I'm not here to push you and force you to subscribe to my channel, but I just thought it was really weird that a lot of people do watch my videos. I do see how many people watch my videos and how many people subscribe, and really only 23% of my viewership is actually through my subscribers. So there are a lot of you that watch my videos that just aren't subscribed. Again, I don't know the reasons. If you don't want to subscribe, then don't subscribe. I'm not trying to force you to subscribe, but I do want to say that for every subscription that I get, the higher the number that goes, the better it is for me and you, as YouTube does promote my videos more. It does come up on the search a lot more, so that it reaches out to more people and my channel will grow. And the more my channel grows, the more I will be able to do more things for you, and I'll be able to spread more news to more people around the world. There are new things coming up for 2020, which I will be announcing. But yeah, there are going to be some changes to the channel. There's definitely going to be some changes to the channel, and I will be announcing the changes as they come. I'll let you know beforehand. But I do want to just want to, you know, just throw that out there, since somebody did mention it in the comment section anyways. Sorry, I'm rambling. This video has been long enough. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.
This is our time, this is our life. Sometimes all you need is a smile to get by.